Please come in. Make yourselves at home.
Thanks.
You'll find some sandwiches and sodas in the living room.
Oh, great.
Go right in.
Look at it, will you?
Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Two all right.
Oh, how about this place, huh? Nice little joint, huh?
And the carpet, I feel like I could take off and fly.
You like it? I'll buy you one like it. I'll buy you two like it.
Dream on, man.
I think Amy has something that she'd like to say to you all.
I just wanted to say that, well, when I received the telegram about my father's death, I felt very alone. And all that's changed. When you people showed up at the chapel, I realized that you're never alone when you have friends, and especially like you all. Thank you.
Help yourself to refreshments, won't you?
Thank you.
Sure. Get it.
You okay?
Fine. Turned out all right because of you.
As you said, friendship.
I wish everything could be okay for you, too. I wish your wife were here with you.
When are you going to start behaving so you can get out of there?
Well, I'm trying.
Not according to your chart. What happened?
What do you mean?
Monica, you've had a rough day now. Did you have too many visitors?
Well, Alan was here. Edward dropped in. You didn't do rounds tonight.
No, I had Wilson take over. There was a memorial service for Amy's father, and I felt I had to be there.
That's right.
It's really been rough on her, happening so suddenly and being notified with a telegram. I guess I had no choice in how they told her.
Yeah, well, was Alan there at the service?
Yes, he was very helpful in making the arrangements.
He's taken quite a liking to the girl. So was Edward. How about you?
Well, I think it's nice having someone young around the house, especially with Leslie being gone.
Speaking of Leslie, has she found out, I think?
No, but she's only been gone a couple of days.
There's got to be a record somewhere.
Monica, please.
Patricia Krikorian did not die of unnecessary surgery. We both know it.
Hey, you're not supposed to get upset or think or worry about that lawsuit or anything else for that matter. The only thing that's important is you and your baby.
I'm fine.
Yeah, well, we both know better than that. Monica, I've seen your chart. Are you going to tell me what's wrong? Let's get back to the doctor-patient relationship. Monica, what upset you so badly today?
Nothing, really.
The entries are right there in the chart. Now, something had to. Monica, I'm your doctor. I'm entitled to know.
It was Alan.
Go on.
We had I guess you call it a scene.
Don't the two of you realize? The two...
Rick, I started it. It was my fault.
You started it. You know the complications that could arise with your condition.
It started out innocently enough. He started talking about taking me home.
And?
And I told him I don't think I can go back home.
You mean never?
Rick, I don't even want to see that place again. I've grown to hate it.
I see.
I mean, every time I have to look at the staircase, the truth is it's never really been my home.
That's right. Monica, you're afraid. You're afraid to go back there.
It's ridiculous, Rick.
You're afraid of Alan. Those bruises aren't the result of your fall. They're from Alan trying to hold on to you when you were leaving him.
He tried to grab me to keep me from falling.
Monica, level with me, please. Alan has. He feels rotten about it.
Yes, I know that. He's told me.
You're not going to go back there, Ian. If you're afraid of another scene, I'll see to it that you don't.
Rick,
you don't have
stay
to.
out of it.
I can't, Monica.
I mean it, Rick. I don't want you in my life any more than is necessary right now. We have enough trouble with the malpractice suit and Zelda Bernstein trying to link us together. Don't you see that?
Monica, you're not going back.
Accusing us of collusion, Rick, of trying to hush up unnecessary surgery.
That has nothing to do with what you're going to do when you leave this hospital.
Rick, if you interfere with my relationship with Alan right now, you'll just complicate my life more.
All right, I'll tell you what, we'll drop it. For now, until you're on your feet. But I want you to know you have a friend. You always will have all the way down the line.
Thank you. Okay. Put it out of my mind for a while. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Is there going to be a problem with the baby?
I can't tell you any more than you already know or that you've already diagnosed yourself, Dr. Quartermaine.
I'm just so worried.
Well, then don't let Alan or this malpractice suit upset you anymore. I mean, you know what has to be done, the tests that have to be taken when you're up to it, and then these questions could all be answered more accurately.
I know it. I know.
Well, why don't we postpone the worrying, because it's surely not doing you any good.
I'm just hoping so hard that baby's going to be all right.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, having pleasant thoughts. How about it?
Okay. I'll concentrate on what I'm going to do when I get out of here. Maybe I'll go someplace, get a rest. I'll go to someplace that's, anywhere but the place I've been calling home.
Amy, how would you like to be the tour guide and show everybody the upstairs?
Oh, wait till you see. Can I show them everything?
Everything.
Oh, great.
I understand you can see clear to the other side of the harbor from the upstairs window.
Yeah. Farther, you can see the Port Charles River.
Well, I used to be able to see the back of the junkyard where I'm from.
Oh, you got off lucky. You want to know what I saw?
Please, Brian.
Come on.
I understand this marble floor came all the way from Italy. Oh. Laura, Luke, come on.
I hate to see everybody go. Laura, can you stay for a while?
No. Scotty's waiting for me. I can't. I don't know how to thank you for everything that you've done.
I wish I could have done more. Well, maybe later on under better circumstances. Agreed?
Yeah.
I must tell you, this evening's meant a lot to me, too. Because I'm sort of alone myself.
How is Monica?
She's coming along.
I want to go and visit her just as soon as they allow visitors in.
Well, it's only family now. She wants very much to see you, too. I promise you'll be the first.
How's the baby?
Well, the doctors can't say, not with any certainty. But I can. My son will be just fine. He's a Quartermaine. Quartermaine babies are very tough.
Tracy.
Surprise. I have come for a visit. See, I even brought a present.
Well, thank you.
It's a peace offering, Monica.
Oh. Well, Tracy, thank you. It's lovely.
It's a temporary peace offering. You see, I don't mind having you as an enemy when you're on your feet and feeling strong, but it's no fun to kick you when you're down.
You have to kick it all?
Monica, please consider my position. When I see that machine, what do I see? I see the possibility of a son who's going to inherit my father's trust fund.
If nothing else, Tracy, you are honest.
Ah, yes, well, please don't get lulled into a false sense of security. Even the honesty is temporary.
I'll keep it in mind.
Monica, you really must know that I don't want anything to happen to you or your baby.
Well, I really hadn't thought about it until now, but yes, of course I know.
I want to tell you something else while we're on the honesty kick. You are a Quartermaine now. And we Quartermaines stick together when the going gets tough.
Well, at long last, you're finally welcoming me to the family.
Well, why fight the inevitable, I always say. Okay, what should we talk about? I am bursting with questions.
What questions?
What happened, Monica? Why and how are you here? I've been trying to piece it together by putting together little scraps.
Scraps?
Oh, you know, a slip of the tongue, an attitude. The look in my brother's eye every once in a while.
Well, what did you make of all the scraps?
Monica, you don't have to tell me about my brother. I know he can be pretty impossible at times. And if the two of you were quarreling when this
No,
happened,
Tracy, we weren't quarreling.
Well, I have a very few choice words for my brother.
I was clumsy, Tracy. I mean, I fell down this. It was my fault.
Don't be noble, Monica. It's very tiresome.
Well, it's the truth.
Monica, I refuse to believe that my vibes could be wrong, and my vibes tell me that my brother's very, very guilty about something.
And you are wrong.
Okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I was told that I couldn't stay very long, and there is one thing that I want to say again, whether you choose to believe it or not. I really do mean it. Get well.
I believe it. You know, for the first time in many months, I almost like you.
Really? Must be the medicine they're giving you.
Thank you for coming, Tracy.
Get well, Monica. Fast. And have yourself a fine, healthy baby. A girl.
You sure you won't eat any more? Mrs. Fields will be terribly offended, you know.
I couldn't. She's very sweet.
Yeah, she likes you, too. She took to you immediately.
Everybody's been so wonderful. You, Laura, Scotty, everybody. And Laura and I are a lot closer now, and that helps a lot.
You know, life has a way of getting better and better depending on what we ourselves do. My advice to you is to smile a lot and laugh a lot because it does become you.
I'll try.
Are you tired?
I couldn't sleep. I'm pretty worked up.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't you come with me and drive back to the hospital?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd like to get out.
I'd like to see Monica one more time before she goes to sleep.
Okay, let me grab my jacket.
Alan, may I see you for a minute?
Certainly. Will you excuse me?
Yeah, I'll just talk to Bobbie.
Thank you.
What is it, Rick?
When the hell will you learn?
What are you talking about?
You upset Monica your last visit, and it didn't do the baby any good either. You have got to stop pushing that girl around.
Did she say that?
Alan, I do not want you talking to her anymore about what she's going to do when she gets out of this hospital, or specifically where she is going to go. That has to be her decision and her decision alone.
So that's it.
Alan, we're going to be very lucky if that child is born without a heart problem.
This is a one-sided argument, Rick. I won't even try to defend myself.
Bobbie, you have any messages for me?
Yes, I do, Dr. Weber. Here you go.
Thank you.
I thought that something was wrong.
Well, not as far as you're concerned. I had something on my mind, and now it's all right.
I just wanted to thank you for the lovely flowers that you sent to the chapel and for taking care of everything for me.
That was primarily because of Scotty and Dr. Quartermaine.
I wish I could tell you what it means to me to be part of what seems like such a big family.
I think I can understand Amy, and I think Leslie would, too.
Will she be home soon?
I hope so. I'm sorry I have to spend the night here tonight.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, you'll be home tomorrow, and we'll sit down and have a very long talk.
Saw Monica a little while ago.
Did you?
Yes, we had a lovely visit.
I'm sure.
No, really. So what's the problem with Rick Weber?
There's no problem.
Alan, please, I couldn't help it over here.
Is that a polite way of saying you were eavesdropping?
I want to know why he doesn't want Monica to go home when she's released from here.
I don't want to discuss it with you, Tracy.
What's the matter, Alan? Have you got something to hide? Have you been up to your old tricks again, brother dear?
I said I don't want to discuss it with you.
Why did you quarrel in the first place? Did it have something to do with, Rick Weber?
Tracy, if you don't stop.
Am I interrupting something?
You're not interrupting a thing. Actually, there is one Quartermaine that you still haven't met, and if you're going to stay around in Port Charles, everyone must at one time or another come in contact with my dear sister. Amy Viney, Tracy Quartermaine.
Hi.
Hello?
May I stay for a moment?
Of course.
I promise I won't say or do anything to upset you.
How was the memorial service?
I think that Amy was very pleased. It was very touching and it was very sad. Only made me realize that we have so much and she has so little. That's what I was thinking about when I was sitting in the hospital chapel, trying to pray for a man that I'd never met. When the truth is, I was praying for the two of us and for the baby, praying that you might forgive me.
I made a decision, Alan. I don't want to discuss it. I don't want to quarrel. I can't. I intend to fight the Krikorian case in court along with Rick. I owe it to myself and to my career.
What about the baby?
If I find that it's affecting the baby, then I'll get out. Alan, we wouldn't have to worry about the baby at all, neither one of us, if we hadn't had the quarrel.
I saw Rick tonight. He gave me quite a lecture. I won't tell you where to go, and I won't try to keep you from what you must do professionally.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to beg you to come home either, Monica. But you are my wife, and you are carrying my child, and that does give me certain rights. But I certainly don't want you to come home out of a sense of obligation, but out of love. I'd really like to think that you could find it in your heart to forgive me. Because no matter what else, I love you. And you see, the only thing that matters to me is that you get well, and can you give me some hope? Some hope. I know I've made a terrible mess of things, Monica. The only excuse that I have is that I do love you. My God. How could I have done this to you?